Hi everybody, my name is EJ Quantabens. Thank you for tuning in. I thought I'd um, do something a little different. Um, I thought I'd go to a local park and sit in the sun and string up some cones that I'm doing for this jingle dress that I'm making. And I guess what I wanted to talk about is the color blue and what it represents. Um, and the fact that I'm creating this jingle dress for this young lady who is wanting a jingle dress that is in blues. I seize the opportunity to take on the order because blue is my favorite color, and blue has a lot of meaning and significance. It's my favorite color, but culturally and spiritually in the region where I come from, blue represents the color of forgiveness. And the world needs a lot of forgiving, in the sense that we as individuals perhaps need to do some forgiveness for ourselves and for perhaps whatever situation that's presented itself around us. Forgiveness for people, forgiveness for doing a crappy job in protecting our environment. Maybe we need to ask for forgiveness from our Creator, who day in and day out provides us with the sun and provides us with nourishment and air and water that we have not taken the responsibility to respect and appreciate. So we are the ones who need to be asking for forgiveness. So anyways, I just wanted to share a little bit that I am working on this dress, and I am working on these cones, these metal cones, and I have to string up this bias tape, the blue, into the cones. And as I'm creating this, it's a wonderful way for me to stress relief. Normally I don't like to string up cones, but this particular moment I thought I'd go to a local park and I would string up these cones, and it's actually quite soothing. I could feel the wind on my skin. I could feel the sun on my face, getting a nice tan, and all while stringing up these cones, but also being reminded of the teaching of forgiveness. And I just wanted to give a shout out to the family of the Skeed family, for the late Alex Skeed from Wajashkadigam in the Kenora region. He was an elder that he oftentimes came to our powwow in White Sand First Nation year after year with his drum and his boys and daughters, and would powwow with us. And one of the teachings that he provided at that time was the color blue and what it represented, and the significance of blue being forgiveness. And so I wanted to pass on that teaching to you as well, and to know that when we create regalia and when we create garments, color selection is very, very key. And to know that depending on which geographical region you come from, which nation you come from, that there will be different interpretations and meanings for different colors. And in this case, blue represents forgiveness in the Robinson Superior Treaty and in also the Kenora region as well. So it may be different for other nations and other regions of what blue represents. Talk to your elders. Have conversations with ceremonial people. Go to ceremonies. Speak to people about the significance of colors. Oftentimes we get colors given to us through our dreams, and we have difficulty sometimes trying to figure out what the meaning of that is. That becomes a journey in your life to experience and to determine what that meaning is, perhaps. Or if somebody in the culture or an elder or a knowledge keeper has knowledge of color interpretation, speak to these people and have these conversations. But in this case, I just wanted to touch on the color of blue and what it represents, and that this particular color in today's moment in my life is very fitting. The fact that I'm working on a jingle dress which represents healing is very fitting, and also the fact that I'm working on a color, a blue, is also very fitting because there's a need of forgiveness in my life that I have to practice. So practice what we preach, and to practice forgiveness to individuals in the situation that I'm experiencing, that forgiveness really is key. So I just want to share that with you today, and hopefully you enjoy it and you can take away something from it. And do have a pleasant day, everybody. Enjoy yourself, be respectful, and most importantly, forgive. We got you.